Hello there, motherfucker! Yes, I'm back. And things on the realm, while I stand here on the poop deck, have changed quite a bit. Uh, things have definitely changed. I'm going to walk you through all of it. There's so much to show. So, the last thing that I was going to do inside this village was build this glorious dock, which I've done. I've also built this ship, and that's it. It's all over. This entire experiment of converting over a standard village into something more is all the way done. Yes, it is. And that beast up there is my new abode, and we'll get to that soon too. But everything within the realm has really picked up. We've picked up some new players. I've moved out of the Blackstone. Yeah, things are going well. Tam, one of Garbage Man's subscribers, built an entire fucking casino. He's not around much, he's got his own channel, but yeah, he went and built this, I believe, in one evening. And this is where we're all going to do some gambling, which is kind of ironic considering some of the things which are going to happen inside the realm. So inside the village itself, Garbage Man has made expansions as well. He's building an entire duel arena for us to have. His house has actually expanded itself. So we have so many more sites. Big Boy himself is up to 373. And over there, which you can see, that's the arena. So he's been plugging away at it for what is about, I want to say a week of solid building, but planning and farming, you know how it goes. Nothing happens within 5 minutes. But it's beautiful looking. Absolutely beautiful looking! It's great looking. One of the subscribers of Garbage Man, who's also on the realm, built him 2 statues. So that's what those things are on top. This is the actual arena part itself. That over there is all the seating and the staging grounds. I think he's putting in skyboxes and stuff as well, so that's gonna be really something. I know he wants to fill in the sides. I think he's coming on tonight to stream to do exactly that. And there's catwalk up there, which goes from one side to the other to where Button's house was, so that's that. Now, we had a subscriber on the realm, and relatively soon I'm going to have to do some lore streams, or some lore videos, to cover all the shit that's happened, and there's been a lot of shit that's happened. A lot of shit. Some stupidity, some revenge, some... what's the best way of putting it? Redemption. Like wings of redemption. All of that sort of stuff has happened. The farm itself has also expanded. This thing is now... this absolute beast is double wide. So this is what the original farm was, but now there's all of this too. And on the inside of this... what we were lacking before, there's wheat here, there's potatoes and carrots under my feet, and on top there was bamboo for scaffolding, there was melons for what's called alchemy, there was this for books and whatever else you could want it for, potions I guess, but this other side, accessible through the top side, all has a nether wart in it. The bottom side is what is the tree farm. So in here there is just sticks and whatever, but here there's bone meal and all the saplings. So you just plant them, you bone meal them, and then away you go. Harvest as much as you want. Now top side of this, which we had a little external thing for, a little patch of each, there's the red nether trees and the green nether trees, and that's for shroom lights, and if anyone wants to do anything with this wood. We have so much of the shit actually that if someone wanted to make infinite chests, they absolutely could do that, because we have oh so very much of it. But yeah, that's going on quite well. Now over there, Buttonfly's built himself an aqueduct system for the sake of it, I suppose. But one of the great things which happened, which is why a lore stream is eventually essential, is there was 2 of Garbage Man's subscribers, both of which stole from either me or everyone. One of them got banned, but the other one got put into visitor mode, and yeah, the master curator himself showed up and meted out justice. And holy shit, that was an insane 30 minutes. So what used to be that guy's house is now yeah. Yeah, that was real tasty. Broke out all the windows, replaced all the flooring with wood, lit it on fire, and there was TNT waiting underneath, and it just blew that shit to Kingdom Come. So that guy is still on server. Garbage Man asked him back, and since then he's been on a bit of a redemption arc, to the point where trust is a strong word, but you know, he's done enough on the server and he's applied himself enough that within my fortress monastery over there, not everyone's allowed in. Legion members are, laureates are. He happens to be one now. And within those grounds, there is like a vault built for him where he can put whatever, which is under my eternal protection. So he's come a long way. He really has attempted to redeem himself at every possible turn. So him and Dirtbag went along and built themselves a little village away from the spire. And inside of there, I mean, they're doing some great things here. They're doing some absolutely fantastic things here. So this used to be Ale's house, the redeemed. This used to be his house. It's now vacant, and him and Dirty are doing this thing where they make all these houses, and people who are new to the realm can come through and either rent or buy them, which is nice. So yeah, this is his last house, but he moved on to something far more interesting. Here he's going to be doing the Evergreen Gallery. Not sure what that's about. Everyone has their own personal portals. Shinan, the guy that built the Disney castle in the back, with the empty mountain underneath and the barren lands around it, he's bought this for a very paltry price. He got absolutely lowballed. They don't know the art of the deal, and that's okay. They have a local campfire here, another house which is for rent, missing one block for whatever reason. This entire village itself is under mine protection. Over there, they've built themselves a nice little windmill. Just there, nice little enchanting area. Looks kind of like the one that was in the bottom of the hourglass for the people who were there that saw me build that monstrosity. But yeah, it reminds me of that in a way, especially with the pathways and the ways that the pathways used to work in the enchanting area and where the water elevator was and the fishing area was in the bottom of the hourglass. So this is their under construction, halfway through completing. I've got no idea what they have planned for it, but I'm sure it'll be something. Another house. Garbage Man has allowed duping, so yeah, eat your heart out. So what has essentially become my son on this server. You shaved him, really? This isn't working, but it should. So there was a griefer on the server. Initially, he had a pig strung up, and it was just hanging there. This should be running backwards and forwards, and the sheep should be perpetually penetrated. As it turns out, he didn't go that far with it. It could have gone far further, but just it's not working. It's not working for whatever reason. In honor of me, he's made me a crying obsidian dong, and the reason for that is my darling child, my darling little Clarice. He took inspiration from this house from my Blackstone, is what he did. You can see how he's put things up, and that's awful nice and awful cute. On the underside, dance for money, for his pleasure and your Gibbs. So, because you must pay to dance. There's a crying obsidian ceiling. Now, I'd never considered this, but when I eventually rotate back to Java Survival at some point in the future, this thing is going to happen. I swear to God it's going to happen. As far as, his bannering is concerned, mine has always been the red cross with the black background. He took it a little bit further with like an open eye and more lines, but yes, he's doing fantastically. Upstairs is his personal quarters and all sorts of other shit, but yeah, that's that. He is trying. He is trying. I was saying to Garbage Man, it's weird how much he reminds me of me in the way that he does stuff, like this, for example, which reminds me of the first effigy ever. And ironically, the first one was Garbage Man, made out of green wool, even though this is moss with the head. So yeah, he's done well. He's also set up, I'm not sure where the beginning of it is, but there's a rail system that runs through here and to other places, like Thunderdot, who was just on. It goes all the way out to his place. It goes into the center of the spire. Let's follow the tracks and see where it leads. So it leads here and underneath my seawall. And even so, they've built themselves a dock. It used to have a canopy on it, doesn't have it anymore. And they've also built themselves a seawall. Very nice. Now, I'm sure he's going to be slightly upsetty with me doing this, but what the fuck is that? What is that? Is that a fucking Taco Bell? I know Shinan said he built something. Did he actually do the mutt thing and build a fucking Taco Bell? Oh yeah, so this is Garbage Man's daughter's house. So she has interesting design ideas. Those are all campfires which are extinguished, which she used as like trim. It's nice. No, she builds good. I'm not just saying that because it's GM's kid. No, she builds all right. But one thing that escapes everyone is the idea of framing. See, when you frame, you put up the wood, you go one block in and do the internals, and then you can either do trim around where the wood or whatever is on the outside, or just fill it in with like visual noise, which is one thing that I do. That way the outside and the inside are two different blocks. You can see that they're trying, but just the whole process of it has completely escaped them. And that's okay. Everything comes with experience. I'm not God's gift to everything, for God's sake, but yeah, he does some things. So we're going to go check out what this shit is. I saw a blurred out image of it on Discord, and I would love to see what this fucking crap is. He wouldn't build us a Walmart, but if he's built us a Taco Bell, very disappointing. Very disappointing. So let us see. This is a drive-through area. That's some really steep prices. It's Burger King. That's awesome. Okay, I'm not disappointed anymore. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so Burger King. Okay. Alright, everyone likes a Whopper. Everyone likes a Whopper. Alright, so one thing that our boy did was he went and built himself a storage area within his thing. So there should be a mossy carpet over here, but it said Legion members and founders and Shining may enter, but anyone but those people enter, there will be trouble. That's what he says. In so many words. See, he's using shroom lights, which are my latest squeeze ever since getting off of the glowstone bandwagon. And I remember what I said about grinding in Obsidian ceilings? Isn't this shit great? I fucking love it. Oh fuck. Alright, so this is a meeting room. Now, he has to be determined people here. To be determined people here, and at the end are the founding chairs. Now, I'm not going to ruin that surprise. The biggest chair is Garbage Man's, but the other two, one is for the Master Curator himself, and the other one is for Buttonfly. But what's written on Buttonfly's chair is a spicy meme which should end up within my own fortress monastery on the meme floor. I wasn't going to do this because, I mean, what I built is not for other people, and it defeats the purpose of something I'm going to explain. So, after the whole thing where one asshole ran around and stole from just about everyone and stole basically everything that wasn't nailed down and pissed everyone off, I said that I would make a house, and it was going to be not locked off, but it was going to be not subject to outsiders. So Legion members, which is me, Buttonfly, and Garbage Man, can come in. Laureates like Ale are also allowed to come in. Dirty will also probably become one, provided I can catch that little shit and have a conversation with him. But everyone else, yeah, no coming in. Otherwise, you get yourself an exterminatus, my son. Requiescat in pace, you little shit. So, what? Could I possibly ride the cumboat? Yeah, he did. He took a nice little journey straight down this road in my legendary vessel. So after that, I said no one's allowed to come in. Mostly because the museum itself is fairly sacred. It has all of our progression in there, and it's set up, as Garbage Man said, like Hannibal Lecter's house, which you would think that that's an insult, but that's actually a compliment. So I wasn't going to show anyone this because it defeats the purpose of getting what I call a day pass, where people will pay me to come in for something. Yeah, right. But, I mean, for posterity, for myself in the future, it would be good to have it documented what it is exactly that I did. So, the Blackstone is completely now off-limits. Absolutely off-limits. Breaking and entering, theft, and trespassing resorts in one exterminatus, which was carried out roughly a month ago. Like I said, there'll be a lore video made within the near future. I just need one or two more things, and then, Obsidian locked off. There is no way in for the plebs. So that there is my nice new abode. It took 3 double chests full of obsidian, a double chest of nether brick, and about another half double chest full of red nether brick, and I wasn't really counting with the white and grey glass, but let's get into it. So this area has been transformed. On the backside of this, you used to also be able to get back in, but no, that's all gone now. This is all gone. This is all gone. This is all gone forever. It's all done up. Now, I don't take the lazy approach to building. I don't just put a cocoon up that's empty on the inside. All of that is filled in. So from here to over there where the pathway is, that's all just dirt and stone and shit. So yeah, that's 100% filled in. So this is the way into the house. I don't advertise that this is the entryway to my house, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Entering Legion grounds, 3rd Legion members only. You step foot in there, you're going to have a bad time. There's a book here which outlines how to apply for a day pass, but at the entryway there are examples. So we had a griefer on server, which I spent 2 hours of my personal time cleaning up after. Server banned by Garbage Man. He's just hanging there like a piece of sausage. You fucking sausage. Ale, for all time this will be a reminder, like a dirtbag up on the hill. Here, immortalized with him, is his set of armor that he was wearing at the time, a ruined elytra which was stolen from my house, the grey carpet I found within my house, which was a key indicator that he was the one that came in there, or one of the 2 people, and the fire starter that burned his house down. Yeah. There's a bounty board. There is, during the Exterminatus Ale's dog, I'm going to say he was hotboxed, but there is a dark truth there, which, when I do the lore video, that will come out. For theft, that rampant theft, this fuck, Meme Frags, he's going to be there forever and ever and ever and ever. And Elijah for attempting to ruin the economy. Also, there'll be a lore thing about that, but within that box is some of his ill-gotten gains. And here, because the majority of people are not allowed inside my house, pause and read that for yourself. But here, if someone must leave me a message, they may. I'll write a response when I feel like it, and it is what it is. So here I have Buttonfly's banner, which is that one, Garbage Man's banner, and of course mine, and some beautiful words to go with it, which are, yeah, kind of like a credo, I suppose. I mean, you should represent all of those things, IMO. IMHO. Alright, so in we come to the glorious house. This is a one-way door. Now, eventually, out there's going to be a pathway and an eternal flame will be there. That's going to be the next thing which I do. I do have my own personal nether portal, a nice big, long, girthy one. And within here is just potions which I would use out in the nether and some arrows. So, immediately, this goes down here, and this goes down here by 3 floors. Now, when I dug this out, I'm sure everyone thought it was just going to be for shit, but I carefully planned it out. So here is every single pot which is within the game, every single decorative pot, since I did all of the stuff last time. There is also every single armor trim, and minus the piglin head that I'm waiting for someone to go and harvest and then donate, I have 3 of the 4 heads which are within the game. Sorry, 4 of 5. There's also the Wither Skeleton head. The hot caca candles have returned, the handmade ones, and that there is the last brush I ever used to get any of these absolute beauties. So that's the first little part of the museum. After this, oh yeah, I'll explain that later. There's the museum of all of our progress. So the first map, the first Heart of the Sea, the third one which I turned into a conduit, the loot from the chest, the shit from doing a pillager tower, going to a water monument. There is the next floor where we went to a woodland mansion, so the banner and the DSP Wolverine statue I took from there. There's the blue waffle pitcher, I can't remember what that's called, but both of these come from the sniffers outside. There's the stuff from the Pale Forest and every single part of Gibbs that comes from there. There's everything from the Nether, yes, including that loot which we got there, and the 2 cum souls and the cum disc, very important, relevant to our interests. And then on the bottom floor, of course, there is all the trial shit, there is all the dragon shit, there is all the wither shit, all the end city shit, all of the ancient city shit, and of course, egg. All egg. Every egg is here. Finally. It's happened. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So back we go. Now, an interesting feature that they brought in with this whole lighting system is, and it's too bad that it's nighttime now and it's not going into sunset, but the light reflects off of the... what do they call it? What's that bullshit called? The lighthouse. Light reflects off of there as it's setting, fires back in through here, and all of this floor turns orange. Yes, it does. So here, I have every set of armor, except for copper, which is coming soon. I have I think all the tree saplings, including this, which is filling my house with beautiful green particle effects. And here I have my important books, so locations that are important, the blueprints, which I have either made or not made, and my own notes for making them. The ledger of things that people have done, who is owing what, and what they have paid back. Such as, let's just look at the first page. Dirty. He has something upcoming. He remembers when I repossessed all that dirt. He desecrated my village at least 4 times. He desecrated my front lawn, and because he desecrated Spawn, he was previously put in visitor mode. Yeah. As of right now, I consider the debts to be settled, but if he raises my blood pressure just the smallest amount, or dances on my last nerve, this is gonna happen. What is this? Wait and see. Just wait and see. So here there is just, an itinerary. So that's self-explanatory. If you don't know what an itinerary is, go to fucking school. Look at a fucking dictionary. Look it up. Here is my crafting area with a room for expansion, and my shulker boxes. I do need a few more. And my bedroom, which has important books, which are more like what is downstairs. End chest, and this is what I call adventuring supplies, so additional boats and beds, because you'll always need some of those. So the next floor is the meme floor, and the meme floor has all of our best memes in it. So here, if I can actually get up my own fucking water elevator, is to the side. There is all of our greatest memes, and if you hover over them, they have little tooltips. If you haven't been there for it, that's just too bad. But I will give you one for free. This is the only one that does this. This is kind of like an Easter egg. So there's a performance review, which is one of Buttonfly's best. And his performance review happens to be, you love the gay. That is all. Done and done. Okay, so we have the legendary Cumboat. That is always going to be here, forever. I always take this adventuring. There is also the Cumboat 2 with more cum. There is also the newly christened Doc Diarrhea Simulator. And here on the wall there is a money shot. Yep, the biggest one. the biggest load that I could muster. And here, of course, right here is Buttonfly's wall of lovely things that he's said to me over the years with his little owl picture, because that's an inside joke. So these are the ones that he's up to. There is far more room for improvement, because life is long, and so are the things that come to mind. Buttonfly's always going to have something. Like 3 of these happened in one night. 2 of those happened in one night. It's just, the man can produce. The man can produce some ick from me. He can. He always could. And up here is the Hall of Patriarchs, where there is one chair for every major Legion member. There are so many, but these are the biggest ones. Yes, they are. And the legions which they belong to. That's my chair. Mine. This is Buttonfly's, and that's Garbage Man's. Yup. So down here, there is that hallway, and what could be within it, I wonder. Well, as I've locked off the Blackstone, I decided to build myself a little causeway between one and the other, which no one can access. If I catch them in it, I'm going to hang them. Not upside down. By the balls. This is going to be Aile's vault. He may do whatever he wishes with this area, I really don't care, but like, with the rest of the things around it, it's all under my protection. This is all my land at the end of the day. Now, up here is the Blackstone. This is how you get to it. Now, it says no one can break and enter, but I've just been breaking the Obsidian to get through. So, I mean, no one else is allowed to do that, but I can. But anyway, that's that. So, that's everything, I believe, that's gone on the realm. Oh, wait a minute, yes, of course. So, before I boarded it all up, there is the zoo. So here there is Tank. He's got all the health, but he is slow as fuck and can't even sprint. There's my ass. There's the dead horse. There's Peak Performance, which is fast as fuck and also has tons of health. There's this one, which is, decent health, decent speed, and then of course there's your mum. And trust me, I love to ride your mum all the time, especially when she's the one leading me. She's I bet she does. Alright, that's it. That's it, I'm done. One thing though which I hadn't built before, which is built now, here I have my toilet. And this is where I throw all the shit I don't want. Doesn't it look beautiful down there? Let's go down there. Yes. Let's wallow in it together. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. Alright, that's enough of that. So, I'm not stuck in my toilet. Okay, that's done. So, that's where the realm is at the moment. Garbage Man's built himself another fish tank. And inside is axolotls. The nether area has also advanced slightly to include someone else's building area. Red, who's building over here, has a nice little house, but then he went and built a statue to everyone. And it says, "Thank you for being a nice person," from Red to Garbage Man. Realm players except George. Let's help you out there, Chief. That's George, not a Gorge. So, yeah. You don't get the award for spelling. But anyway, that's me done. I'm going to be back in a little bit after I've built my Eternal Flame and possibly done my business with the locals. But for all intents and purposes, we're done here. So is there anything else to tell you about? Well, I will say in closing that you should definitely subscribe to GG Garbage Man on YouTube and Buttonfly_NZ on Twitch, and then just Buttonfly on YouTube. He's got something like 2,000 videos on YouTube, if you can believe it. No, it's fucking ridiculous. Garbage Man's on the Shorts grind, which is why he's up to that many subscribers, but things are going well. Things are really going well. That's it. That's all I have. It's been a fun time while we've been doing this. So much has transpired since we've been here last. But only good things are on the horizon. I have so many more things I want to do. I'm on the cusp of doing the largest thing I think I will ever do with Obsidian on the horizon, which will make Garbage Man sick, but I can't even fathom how much I'm going to need. Because I look at 8 double chests as a goal, and I'm like, that's not enough. So there'll definitely be more. There will definitely be more. So I'm done for right now. That's all I have to say. What does Dr. Phil say? Well, no, that's Jerry Springer. Be good to yourself and each other. Okay. Bye-bye now.